Well, well, well. Another day. Another time with you guys. I have a blanket on because I'm cold. Welcome to Silver Saturday. It's me, Holly. If you guys would like to hit the like button, well, it would be nice of you. Also, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button so you can, and also hit the bell. No, this is not my first time doing it. I'm just really tired. I'm exhausted from today. Oh, let's go ahead and see who's here. Anthony Estrada. Hello, it's good to see you. Richard. Salute, brother. Dirty, my brother. It's good to see you. Auntie Six, good to see you. I hope all of you are doing well. Well, this is just like a warm up for Black Saturday, you know? Tony! It's good to see you. Salute. Yeah, this is just a warm up. I'm not going to go forever like he does. I can't do all that, but I'm going to try and stay on as long as I can. But it is good to see you guys. I don't know how to do the protector thing on here. I'll have to ask Benther when he's available. So I don't get porn bomb. No, I don't do porn. I don't do that. I don't do the 24 hours. I can't do that. That's too much for me. Way too much. Dirty did it. I remember. Also, tonight there's a few shows going on. There is Black Saturday on Demon Time. Benther. Also, there is the Dirty and Lunatic comedy show. So also don't forget. Do not forget. You go there and give them some support too. Like and subscribe and share and all that stuff for them. Hi there. Good to see you. I got notifications going up the wazoo. So what are your plans tonight? Yeah, so this is a warm-up for you guys then. Because I'm not going to stay on for too long. There's a customer coming late tonight. So I got to handle that. But yeah, so don't forget to go and watch the Dirty and Lunatic show. They're funny. They got Unc. They got Unc and they got Stan. He's a real boy. But I don't see Dark and I don't see MVP. They must have forgot. Shout out to Lunatic. Shout out to Dirty. Actually, let me just shout out every single NWA member. Stan cracks me up. Well, one of the older puppies is probably going to be leaving tonight. I don't know why they decided to pick midnight, but yeah, it's nuts. That's past my bedtime. But gotta do what you gotta do. My aunt's at a show, so I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't see Cortez. Rafa's probably still watching wrestling. Thank you. Thank you, brother. My goal is to hit 200 for now. Oh no, no, none of that. I'm a female. No, that's yours. I have two, but I haven't watched it, so she's not there anymore. She's in New Japan Wrestling. Cool cat. Good to see you. Good to see you. Also, I don't know if you guys checked it out. I know Cool Kev did. Richard was here for a little bit, but yeah, I am gonna have a podcast. I'm gonna try do it once a week. It's called Talking Raiders Smack. I don't know what day it's going to be on. I mean, I guess since it's just Silver Saturday, we could just go ahead and talk about everything. All right. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm a big Sasha Banks fan. I like Charlotte Flair. I think she's a phenomenal wrestler. I don't think she's pretty, but I do think she's one of the greatest wrestlers of this generation. Richard, that's your favorite wrestler. I do not like him. He's trying to copy Stone Cold Steve Austin. I do agree with that. I mean, we do have our own opinions. I don't I just well, he does complain. But he's just it's behind the scenes where nobody gets to hear it. But I don't want to go into all that. Clark, I'm professional wrestling. I like it back in Attitude Era. I don't care about it now. Well, hello there, Jack. It's good to see you. Salute. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. It's a good day for a good day. Well, it's nighttime. It's good night. Good night. Hey, there's Ladies Man. There's Rafa. Hey, Rafa. It's good to see you, brother. We're talking about anything and everything. You can talk about whatever. Hey, Mr. Took Your Soul. Good to see you. I mean, there's nothing really like on any websites about any news for the Raiders, so there's not really too much you could talk about for Raiders. I mean, there's one more day where they have to sign Josh Jacobs or he's not going to be able to play. That's the only thing you can talk about. I mean, I hope he stays a Raider. But whatever happens. Yeah, I agree. I'm tired of talking about Josh. I just wish he'd be a Raider, and that's about it. I am excited. I'm excited for this season. Clark, we're not going to talk about that. I don't care about that. You think so? Well, didn't he get injured last season in training camp? Well, Richard, good for you. I just think he should be a Raider. That's just my opinion. I'm not. Yeah, but we're not going to be talking about bowel movements. That's not in with the in crowd. You know what I mean? I think my Brewers are still beating the Reds. I see that the San Francisco Giants is going to be playing one of my rivals on Sunday, tomorrow. Yeah, that homegrown video from Raiders. Oh my gosh, that got me so fucking pumped up for football. Got me so emotional. Hey, Nutty Raider Nate, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. That was a fire show last night. Pizzle, salute, good to see you. Well, they're totally two different people, in my opinion. And one is more dynamic than the other. I think so. I think with Josh Jacobs, he can handle more injuries and play, but I don't think Murray was like that. But that's just my opinion. I'm just ready for the season. I just know this offense is going to be phenomenal, and I think it's going to be better than what it was last season. We have so much hope I do believe this defense is going to be very underrated. It's going to be very underrated. You did good. And you guys go follow them. If you guys can go ahead and put my mods, one of you guys go ahead and put Nutty Raider Nate's channel up, please. And I don't know what happened to Dirty. I care as Raider fan. 1975. JJ is the third best running back in Raiders history. Shows other players if drafted and you can play well and don't get paid hurts the locker room. I agree. I love JJ. I think he was the heart and soul last year. I got a special guest. I got to introduce him. He is a really good brother of mine, and he had a show tonight with a few fellas on wrestling. So here he is, Mr. Rafa.
Hello, Holly. Look, sorry to interrupt you guys, but I just wanted to talk with the chat and panel of after that I was doing the wrestling streaming with ANEW Collision, and of course the Battle of the Belts. They, I just received some message with one of my grandparents. And I don't know about feel about that moment, but one of my grandparents, he was really sick, and they take to the hospital because he got COVID-19, and he was at the hospital. And I just wanted to let you know, guys, but I don't want to lose another familiar because after they say my auntie say this. Hey Ralph, I hope you're doing good because you do have a live stream. But I have some bad news. Your grandfather is in the hospital for COVID-19 and he was really sick. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys.
You don't have to apologize, Rafa. You just wanted to come on and have your Raider family, surround you. And we're here. We're here. Look, you got Richard saying that he's going to pray for you, brother. And then look, Dirty, he said, sorry to hear that, Rafa. We love you, bro. And then Jack Kenna said, so sorry, Raf. My prayers are with you and your family. And then look, there's Bugsy. So look, good to see you. We got Jason saying that he's going to pray for you too. We're here for you. You don't have to be sorry. And I'm going to pray for your grandparent as well.
Thank you, thank you. I know there's been like a hard time to explain it, and I know that I just keep doing my own thing, but it's hard. It's hard to. It's really hard to get to know with the news of one of my grandparents. They got really sick of COVID-19, and I was really devastated. And I hope that I'm gonna pray for my grandfather because he was such a great he was such a great friend to me because my mom and my grandparent, they are my grand, and of course my dad, that we're praying for him. And that was, I shared so many moments with my grandfather. I just took him to a baseball game, and of course, and the last time that I just saw him, that was 5 years ago, and he was really healthy, but I think but that night, they just told me that, hey, Raphael, your grand your grandfather is in the hospital right now. He got COVID-19. And look, I don't want to be roofing about this moment, but I'm just trying to keep calm because
We got you, brother. We got you. You know, I feel your pain. I really do. My person, the person that I loved with all my heart, she passed away 2 years ago. And it was one of the hardest things that I've ever had to deal with in my life. I had a mental breakdown. I got worse with the anger inside. And it takes a long time for, I mean, your grandfather's not going to pass away right now. He's going to live for a long time. Okay?
and look, I just wanted to let you know I'm not kidding, because this is some real that I just got it. I just speak from my heart. And I know I had to take care of my family, because the family is the most important thing to me. And what I just talked about the last live stream that I just got it, because right now I'm just still struggling for what I'm doing, but also I was dealing with some personal issues, the personal life that I got it with my family, because right now the family is the most important thing in your life. Even well, you're gonna tell this, like, you're gonna listen and say, no, I can't, because right now I have some issues that I got, and I have a family to take care. And that's one of those reasons that I didn't live stream, due to family, because that's the most important thing in the whole life. And of course, the family is gonna right there in your heart. Mom, dad, uh, brothers, grandparents, they all here. They all here for a good reason, and they supported me since day one. And I don't know what to say about it, but I just wanted to keep praying. And I wish, my grandfather is gonna be have a speedy recovery. So I just wanted to pray with you.
We can pray if you want. I don't I don't like to do it out loud with people, but I mean, you can. You can Everyone can close their eyes and pray or whatever they got to do, whoever they're praying to. But we got you. We are here for you, and he will have a speedy recovery. He'll come home. You'll be able to talk to him. You just keep breathing. Just keep breathing in and out. You don't want to get bad anxiety. That You don't want to go into a panic attack either. There you go. You know what helps me when I am upset?
Mm-hmm.
I go and I hang out with the dogs and the puppies, they take away all that, all the anxiety, all of the stress, just, keeping myself busy all the time. So I'm not sitting here, I'm not thinking about things. So I can stay positive on the right track. Yeah, all my grandparents they passed away. So you're one lucky dude. I wish my grandparent was alive.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm here. Yeah, that's another one. That's a good thing to do. See that? We got you. We got you. Was CM Punk on tonight?
Yes, but it didn't win. They just lost against Ricky Starks.
I like CM Punk. I don't like his attitude outside of wrestling.
Yeah, I know that. And after that, I was watching right now the Ricky Starks just lost CM Punk. Willow Nightingale just won against Ruby Soho, and FTR just retained the tag team championship. That match that was 1 hour and 5 minutes. I just counted it.
Wow, they had a long match. That should be the longest match in wrestling
Hmm.
history.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What do you think about this bloodline?
The bloodline. I think they're start to crumble it down. And after what they do on WrestleMania, with they lost the undisputed tag team championship, and of course,
Rafa.
is that Rafa or Cortez? That's me. That's me, Toby. That's me. That's me. That's me.
Yeah, bloodline's crumbling.
Yeah, they're just crumbling, and I just uh, I just realized that I think the title of Roman Reigns, it could be like handling in other hands, maybe for SummerSlam or Survivor Series. But I think after this one, I think the next one is gonna the backstabbing is, I don't know, Sol Sikoa.
I like Solo.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and it's very having like a hard time, but
Salute, Sinister. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't think people like to talk about wrestling. They don't like to talk about NASCAR either. I don't watch NASCAR that much anymore. All football or basketball.
hold on a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, put some more gel on that stuff. Or put some whiskey. Or drink it. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Oragel never helps mine when I used to have toothaches. I love the Raiders. I was talking to this girl one day, well, yesterday, and I was telling, well, a young lady, okay? Well, she's of age. She was 25. Anyways, um I gave her my YouTube and she was like, "Oh, you really like the Raiders, don't you?" And I said, "Oh, yes. I love the Raiders." Cool Cav's on fire. Yep, I agree. I agree, Pizzle. I agree. NFL's taken over. Now we just need to kick Goodell out of the seat. I think they should vote me in because I would make sure the Raiders would win all the time. So, how was your guys' day? What did everyone do? I hung out with puppies and dogs. I cleaned. When I moved to Wisconsin is when I started liking the Raiders. That was in 2001. It was way before the 9/11 incident. Well, to answer your second question, my mother's boyfriend at the time, well, now her ex-boyfriend, he watched the Green Bay Packers, of course. You know, Packer fan, Wisconsin. And I didn't like the colors. I thought the colors were not very good. I don't like green, and I don't like yellow. I was like, I need to pick a team that their colors are really good. Also, I got to see Jerry Rice play on the team, and I started falling in love with, not like a crush, but I love Rich Gannon. And then you had Charles Woodson, Tim Brown. That team was so awesome. Watching them go to the Super Bowl was the best thing that I got to see. They should have won, but they didn't. They screwed them over. Stupid John Gruden. I love blue, and I love homemade macaroni and cheese. Yes, at least I got to witness a little bit of some fun times. I wish I got to see, the Mad Bomber. I really like him. He's a phenomenal quarterback too. I wish I would have got to see Jim Plunkett. I wish I got to see, Lester Hayes. I forgot to tell you guys, they are voting for the Hall of Fame, and I do believe Hayes is supposed to be voted in, if I'm not mistaken. He's on the list. Yeah, I mean, I have. I was really excited about Jamarcus Russell when we got him, and yeah, it wasn't a good time. But I mean, it's all good in the neighborhood. We're gonna get better. We're already getting better. I really like that Michael Mayer kid. I like him. I think that kid is gonna win Rookie of the Year for offense. And if Tyree, maybe he won't win defense Rookie of the Year, which would be cool, but I do believe Michael Mayer is going to be offensive rookie player. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm getting tongue-tied. Shout out to the 18 people that's watching. I hope you guys are all having a good time. It's good to see everybody here. Auntie Six, what's your favorite color and what's your favorite food? Actually, what's your guys' favorite animal if you have one? I love Tim Brown. I think my next jersey that I would ever get, I'm not getting any current players because I feel like it's not a good idea. I would probably get Rich Gannon, and then I would get Charles Woodson after that, then Bo, Marcus Allen. I would love all of them, all of them. Salute, Milkabeezy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I get mad. I was on Twitter today and a lot of the, older generation gets mad like you and I, John. I don't like it. When they deserve to be criticized, it's okay. But at the same time, the season hasn't even started yet. And like that shit gets me every time. Oh, you're gonna have a date? Well, I hope you have a good time. Oh, those are pretty cool. I like Panthers. Oh, that's a good. I like the last one. That was good. Frenchie. Oh, Frenchies are cool. That was funny. Dark Spring. Good to see you. I agree. I agree. The more wins, I would really like for us to make it to the playoffs. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. Like, yes, you want to go to the Super Bowl, but at the same time, you got to take baby steps. You got to keep going. Yeah, I like that guy. I wish he would win Defensive Player of the Year. Get 20 sacks. Max. Do it. Hey, Omar. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful night. Oh, you're on vacation? Me too. Me too. I am so excited. I would. I'm ready for it. I really am ready for football. It's so boring on Sundays. Yes, that first loss. I don't. I just hope it's not to the Jets. Because I don't like them. I don't like Rodgers. Yes, we do. And I think Jimmy G is going to stay healthy. Oh, the lawyer's in here. Salute to the lawyer. I hope you have a good day, Clark. Are you guys ready for Black Saturday? Well, it's kind of technically Black Sunday. Oh, look who decided to fucking come on. Where's MVP? I told you guys I would do this. And you guys, I guess it's better late than never, right? I hope he breaks it. I hope you're doing well, brother. You are my real brother. You're my partner in crime. He's my lawyer. If anybody messes with me, you can go send it to Circus. Oh, well, you be safe. I hope MVP comes on. He's missing the show, unless he's lurking. Ah, it's a good day for a good day. You don't have to apologize. I'm just giving you shit. That's what I do. Richard, you're a turd goblin. Well, Cheyenne's my real sister. You know, it is freaking hot outside. I don't know about you guys or where a lot of you guys live, but here in Texas, I know it's been pretty hot in California. But it's hot here. And just so you guys are aware of this, I'm not going to be this white for very long. I've been hanging outside. I'm just giving you shit, Richard. It's I'm going to be tanner. Rafa's having a hard time. I think if you guys could go ahead and give him a hug, air hugs. Thistle, that is crazy. It is hot here. Even at night, it's like 97. Hey, don't knock it if you got it. You're not telling us what the temperature is. Yes. Oh, where you must? Are you on the East Coast or the West Coast, Pizzle? Yes, it's on after the Dirty and Lunatic show. They are having a good time. 113, huh? Yeah, it's pretty freaking hot. Oh, are you north or south? You know what you could do? I don't have an idea. I thought I could come up with something. I'm just chilling. My uncle gave me some bipolar medication, so I'm like chilling. Chilling. I gotta go and sell some pups soon. Oh, you're by the bay. Okay. So it is it'll be pretty cold by the water. There is no news on JJ Dark. Whoa! Ozzy, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's hot everywhere. I heard it was like record setting. Give me some too, Clark. Bull Mastiffs. Oh, they're wonderful dogs. I love them. Oh, well, if anybody goes anywhere in the bay, be safe. Yeah. Cold beers are always wonderful. Water too. Make sure you guys stay hydrated during the daytime. That sun's pretty killer. Alfredo! What's good, brother? Maybe I need to start me a little workout show. You know? One for the nation and one for the chat. Yes, that's taking shots. Well, you be safe. It's too hot. Probably dry out there, ain't it? Yeah, I gotta get me a workout show so we can go walk around in like a circle. Oh, he is? Well, that's good. That's a good sign, right? I swear I had a fun morning debating someone on JJ production. Actually, worth people gotta understand. JJ isn't even the number one back in the NFL. Maybe somewhere between 5 and 7. And I'm a big JJ supporter. You know, that's what I mean. That's what that's what I've been trying. I had somebody that was talking really negative on him. I mean, yes, when it's facts, it's okay. But let me tell you something. In this modern day right now, JJ he's not the guy in NFL. And I agree. I agree with what you're saying, Ozzy. I'm with you 100%. But I do hope they pay him. I like him. I hope buying his shirt jersey did not jinx it. We need him. Bull Mastiffs. They take a lot of my opinion. I mean, I love JJ. I want him to stay here. I want them to pay him. Dark and I were talking about this yesterday. Not on the live, but he doesn't do. I mean, Christian McCaffrey. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. Christian McCaffrey is getting $20 million. And my opinion on that, no running back is worth that much when they're not healthy. That man has not played a full season healthy. A lot of them do play injured. But Josh is very good at just finding the holes. I would not pay him $16 million. I wouldn't pay him $15 million. I wouldn't pay him $14 million. The highest I would go is 13. But it's not my decision. I don't make the decisions for the Raiders. I agree with that, John. I think he does great. Look at the Hall of Fame game. Did you guys expect him to be in the game? Not me. Richard? It's okay. My computer, the clock is on the dumbness. So it was 9:30 here, my time. That's your opinion. We're all entitled to our own opinion on how much we would pay him. I said I wouldn't pay him no more than 13 million. I mean, you want to get up here and you want to debate me? Hey, I would love for him to stay here and prove himself. But you know what, at the same time, I think he's been putting up pretty good numbers. Look how many people he's had to go through. Not just Derek Carr. I'm sick and tired of Derek Carr anyways. That's awesome that he's an 8. Well, he did a good job. He proved himself. I do believe that. He should be, in my book, I like him. Unless Zamir White decides to go through the holes, then I won't be so for JJ being signed. But at the same time, the next season, not this one, the next one, they will be having a higher, well, you know what I mean. I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, I agree. The cap will go up next season. Yes. Exactly. That's the thing. I would not go further than that. There would be no reason to pay him that much money. Well, you know what? Davante Adams had a lot of touchdowns. He's elite. He does what he does. That's just what he does, okay? Also, Matt Collins had a pretty good amount, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will get back to Josh Jacobs here in a minute. I lost my train of thought again. Damn it. Do you know how much Derrick Henry gets paid? He gets paid $12 million. But he also got a signing bonus that was worth a lot of money. Oh, well, see? Thank you. Thank you. But Devontae does what Devontae does. There's no question about it. That man he is right there. I hope he beats. Oh, he's so awesome. I love him. He's my favorite player. Well, that's the thing. You know, we have Abdullah, but Zamir needs to just step up. And do we have that Brandon guy? The old guy? Brandon Bolden, yeah. Do we have him? I don't think we do. To be honest with you, I don't care. I get upset. I mean, I'm okay with the touchdowns. I would personally rather see Davante Adams get a touchdown than Josh Jacobs, but that's just me. I would rather see him catch some cool ass balls. Yeah, but he played. He played with injuries. It doesn't matter. When did Christian McCaffrey play when he was injured? I'll wait. Oh, also Saquon Barkley. I'll wait. I'm not saying he is, John. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying he puts up good numbers. I don't give a shit if he has a lot of touchdowns, is what I'm saying. I don't give a shit. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't go ahead and have. I personally would like to see a 1-2 punch with the running backs. But there is none. You want 3 people? There is none. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't like Bolden. Gord! My favorite Canadian. I don't, like I said, I don't care about touchdowns. I mean, that's just me. I think Richard's scared. He doesn't like to debate me because I get pretty heated with him. Yeah, he did. Well, that's fair. I mean, like I said, we're all entitled to our opinion. That's all I'm saying. Henry will end up getting paid more than 12 million eventually. We all love him. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm not saying that did not come out of my mouth. I did not say you don't like JJ. See, he's chicken. I don't like Bolden either. He's lame-o. Pays stupid people like Chandler Jones. Yeah, I mean, that's why we signed Jimmy Garoppolo so we can have more touchdowns with Davante. Oh, that Michael Mayer though. Let me tell you about that kid. That kid is gonna be so awesome. I like Dalvin Cook. I said we should pick him up, but someone said that he is injury prone. You know, when I lived in Wisconsin, I had to watch stupid Green Bay Packers, and when the Vikings would play the Packers, they would be struggling so hard, and their defense was pretty good. They were struggling so hard to stop Dalvin Cook. I don't want Ezekiel Elliott. I don't like him. But also, Ezekiel Elliott proved that once you get paid a lot of money, you don't do anything. Didn't he get a little fat? Yeah, I think Henry is very elite. I wish we would have Henry. I think we could. You imagine Derrick Henry, Davante Adams, and Michael Mayer, and Jacoby Myers. Bolden sucks. He's not as good as he used to be. Well, I think Jimmy's going to stay healthy so he doesn't get a chance to. Jimmy might end up getting injured for next season, and then we'll end up having to. Then we won't need him. Well, he's still a good running back. I mean, they all get injured, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I know touchdowns matter, but I think points matter more, though. Daniel, good to see you. You know who I miss and I haven't seen in a while is Beast Rider. I really like him. He's very informative too. I do too, and I also think the offensive line is getting even more better. Well, that makes no sense. They're getting even better. Well, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. We're just getting warmed up for the Dirty and Lunatic show. If Dart can go ahead and put some channels up for me, I asked them to put up Nate's before, and nobody did when he was in here. So you guys can go follow him because he does a podcast with Binther. And if you guys can go ahead and put in Dirties, and I think Stream Elements is putting Lunatics. If it's not, can you guys put it up? Yeah, I like that Abdullah. Like, to me, if he would be able, I just like we need another running back to help. Well, I thought he said that if he couldn't be an NFL coach, he was going to be the Arkansas Razorback coach. That's my team for college. Oh, well, good. I like him. He's got a good show. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, can you guys put Beast Rider's channel in there too so they can go ahead and follow him? Oh, my brother Twan. Blessings and good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it is, but that's okay. He's a real boy. Stan's a real boy. There you go. They got funny shit over there. Well, I hope you had a wonderful time. It's good to see you. It's not you. It's you weren't here, which if you would have been, I know you would have. Really? That's super cool. Do you know there's a linebacker? I don't know his first name. And his last name is not ringing a bell. He was a Badger. He had a really good season, and then he went and declared to go into the draft. Finn Spiegel. Yeah. He went to the school that he graduated from the high school, the town that I lived in, and which was cool. And then he went to play for Madison Badgers, and then he went and played for Green Bay, and then he ended up going to the Saints. But that was pretty cool. Also, there's a hockey player that's from Wisconsin. I don't know any sports players from Arkansas. I know Bobby Portis was a Razorback. I guess we'll see. We'll see. I think they're in talks, though. I think a deal will be done, and we will be all okay with it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You wanna come up here, Jack? You can. That's why I like him. He doesn't give good I mean, rewind that. He gives great information because he's out there and he's putting in the work, and then he ends up coming, you know, and gives us the information, which is great. Whose Instagram? No porn bombers. Yep, there is. It's on later. Oh! Yeah, you're in the future. We got a guest backstage. He's our brother. He's a Raider fan for a long time. Mr. Jack Kenna.
Hey, what's up, Sister Holly? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm cold, but I'm good.
You're cold?
Yeah, 'cause I'm in the air conditioning.
Wow, it's like in Sacramento, it's like 105 to 108 degrees out here, so it's roasting.
Yeah, and it's pretty hot outside.
And guys, I'm on my cell phone, so I can't always read all your chats. So salute all my brothers and sisters that are out there. Love you guys. So I just wanted to post this, since it's kind of been kind of dead this off season, what's going on. There's not a lot to talk about. Well, I want to post this, give you something to chew on and get the chat and see what they think about it. So we know that Jon Gruden is right now is going in against our commissioner and our NFL, and he's got a good case. He's got a really good case. And Mark Davis signed him to a 10-year contract. He wants Jon Gruden. So let's say, which I can't say on Cap's channel because I promised him I wouldn't, but I'm on your channel. McShitnuts has another down year. He hasn't improved, and showed me anything that he's a good head coach. He might be a good offensive coordinator, but everything that he said he's learned from his days in Denver are the same things he's doing here. Same thing with Carr. He got rid of his starting quarterback and got another quarterback. He hasn't shown anything. I think Ziegler has done a great job. I like what he's done. I like the draft picks. But McDaniels, when he says to Carr, run the plays, don't audible, which is one of Carr's best things that he does, he can change the play. But he doesn't allow him to do that. And it's the same thing. It's I see the repeat coming from Denver to here. So let's say he has a bad year.
Quit calling my coach McShitnuts. That's a third grade education name. How long did it take you to come up with that name? How long?
Like 1 second?
Yeah, exactly. Come on now. Come on. We're better than that. We're Raider fans. We're going for the future. We're not sitting there bullshitting on our team.
Well, John, nice to have you on board, bro.
I don't agree with anybody on my team. Anybody that shits on my team, I have a problem with, and that's the bottom line. And you're
okay. Well, then thank you, bro.
You're constantly.
So I do have a problem with him because I don't see him improving the team.
You would say it to his face. I guarantee you wouldn't say it to his face. I guarantee you had some respect. So bottom line is,
I got plenty of respect. I've been watching his team since 1975. I've seen everything that the Raiders have done.
This is 2023. We're cheering for the 2023 Raiders, not for the 1973 Raiders. I've been a fan since '81. It don't matter. I'm cheering for the 2023 Raiders.
I hope when we win a Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what?
So don't pull that card. How long you've been cheering for? It doesn't matter how long you've been cheering for. I've been there since LA, since everything, because I've been back in the.
Oh, you're a baby LA fan. Okay, well, I've been seeing that's in Oakland since '75, and then I watched your '80 teams too.
Oakland,
so
LA.
I saw it all.
I'm a Raider fan.
You're jumping in and you're not giving me the respect to listen me out. Just what I'm trying to say.
That's my team. That's my team. I'll back them to the.
That is my team too. So why are you yelling at me to let me give me the respect as an elderman to at my point?
Our team. This is my year. This is a year that I'm excited for. And every year, if you want to be go on a fucking what's his name, Mikey Raiders show. Go cry.
No, I don't even watch Mikey Raiders.
Well, then go cry.
Just pause, dude.
There, right
pause.
Here. This is my year. This is our year. We're gonna fucking go somewhere and do something with this. And if you want to shit on our team, then shit on it.
Well, where did I say I'm shitting on this team, dude? What I'm saying is, like, I'm just trying to put out a point. What might happen if the Raiders don't do well this year? And John Gruden, give me the opportunity to finish my saying.
I've been on multiple shows with you.
Well, just listen to what I'm trying to say, and then you can say what you want to say.
All right.
What I'm saying is that if we don't do well this year, and John Gruden wins his court case against, the commissioner in the league of leaking those emails, and McDaniels does not do well, I can kind of see Mark Davis likes going, hey, I want to revert back to John Gruden. That's all I was trying to say. And I'm not shitting on our team. I just call them McShitnuts because we go from a playoff team to a worse team. We had the best wide receiver in the league, the best running back in the league, and we have a better quarterback to go out to a quarterback that's hurt. We had better lineups.
I don't know if you ever been a boss or a foreman, but when I go into a job site, I restructure the whole fucking job site. I'm not gonna go with the same guy that the last guy had. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. If you ever been a leader, then you're gonna bring your own.
I am a leader. I've been a leader for 20 years within my company.
Okay. Then
so it's like I'm throwing out something to the nation.
You're not gonna follow the next guy. You're gonna bring your own people in. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. You're gonna bring your own people in. And okay. If you're going to ask your
what lady, I said, I like Ziegler. I'm just saying, you did not listen to what did I? Let me ask you a question. What did I say? Did you even listen to one word I said?
You talked about Gruden. You wanted to bring Gruden in.
No. What did I say? Go beyond just Gruden. If he wins his court case, what did I say? Did you listen to anything?
Once you call McShitnuts and you shit on to me, that's shitting on our team. To me, that goes out the window once you disrespect anybody on our team. Anybody. It don't matter who. I back my team to the fullest. It don't matter who
I'm glad that you back your team to the fullest. But do you feel like we improved under McDaniels over the year previous?
He had 1 year. He just rebuilt his team. Now this is a whole new.
Yeah, a man I totally respect was our special teams coach, and he took us to the playoffs. I respect him. He's a man's man. What I said about McDaniels, McShitnuts, is that he looks like the same guy that he was in Denver.
That's like if you call me McShitnuts in my face, if my last name, I'll punch in your mouth. But I'm just saying.
You're threatening me? We're Raider fans. We're brothers, and you're going to want to punch me?
Well, you're calling our team a name. I'm just saying you don't
call our team a name.
We gotta be respectful.
Exactly.
Okay? I mean, like, and your question, Jack, John Gruden he's on a different team. So
John Gruden is an advisor, but I'm just saying, if John Gruden wins his case, what I was trying to bring up before I was rudely interrupted was like, if John Gruden wins his case and McDaniels does not do well, then I can see, McDaniels going and John coming back. Mark Davis signed him to a 10-year contract. He didn't want to fire him. He felt pressured by the NFL.
Well, thank you for calling him McDaniels. He's a Raider. He's a Raider right now. Most of the people that say once a Raider, always a Raider are Carr fans, but yet they shit on McDaniels. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. The current head coach you're shitting on, and yet you're cheering for a fucking Carr. Excuse my F-bomb. Sorry.
It's okay. I cuss all the time.
I apologize.
And you know what? Like, here's the thing. That whole year that we went to the playoffs, we got lucky because of what happened. I'm not going to mention it because YouTube don't like it. But, that was luck. And I do like Rich Bisaccia. I think he was a really good special teams coach. He was. And he still is. But at the same time, he didn't want to be, he already had the team and he knew what John Gruden wanted. So He just kept going. Yes, we still made the playoffs, but I'm not raising my voice. I'm just saying, like, calmly.
I apologize.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you.
You know, we all make mistakes. It's okay. We're all here. We're all family. We all have passion. You know, we have this passion. We're all tired of losing. I'm pretty sure all of us are.
Well, absolutely. When you grow up as a kid and you see a team that's winning 759 winning percentage every single year, and then you start dropping and dropping and dropping and get worse every year, and you make bad calls on draft picks and everything else. I'm not saying John Gruden's a saint at all. I would not want him drafting any single player ever. Ziegler, I like what he did in this draft. Absolutely. He did a great job. But I'm just saying, it was just an idea because the offseason has been so slow. After the draft, we analyzed all the players. And like when I first jumped in, Holly, I'm like, what are we talking about tonight? And you're like, whatever. I'm like, it was just an idea. I'm like, what if he did win? What would Mark Davis do? It's like, I'm just trying to bring up new information or, like, you know, something that's different for us to talk about because there's not a lot to talk about. And by the way, Raph, salute, brother. I love you. I wish you the best with your grandfather, and I wish you and your family. You're in my prayers, brother.
Yeah, that's cool. The only issue I have is when you shit on my team. That's it.
I'm not shitting on your team because it's our team. It's
Yeah,
our
well-
team, and it's
well-
so you've never had a player or a coach you didn't like.
McDaniels is our coach, and when
I understand that, but you never had a player or a coach that you didn't really like.
yeah, and I didn't like.
Okay.
And
Okay, so you like McDaniels. So okay, I like him as an offensive coordinator. If we had Rich Bisaccia as our head coach and his guy who can inspire men to play better, and McDaniels to be the offensive coordinator, I would love it. But going back in time and watching what he did with Denver, it is exactly the same thing that I'm watching now. And when you tell your starting quarterback, which is his best asset, Carr's best asset, it was changing plays at the line. So if you're telling your starting quarterback, don't change the plays at all, run the play that I send you, you're handcuffing your quarterback, which is hurting our team.
So
I hope he does well. Honestly, brother, I hope he does well. I want a Super Bowl. I want a Super Bowl, man. We haven't had a Super Bowl in years. I want our team to do well every year in, year out. But when I start seeing repetitive stuff over and over, and it's said.
Repetitive 1 year he had 1 year. How's that repetitive? And then what happens with the Denver Broncos?
Okay, so how's it repetitive? You tell your starting quarterback you can't call an audible. We did the same stuff in Denver.
Because
then after the first year, you get rid of your starting quarterback and you bring in a new quarterback. He says, I learned from my experience in Denver how to lead people. And what he says, and in the media, it's like, you guys are professional players, run the plays. Run the plays. So what has changed from Denver to now?
That same team went to the Super Bowl. Am I right or wrong? And if I'm not mistaken, everybody's saying that McDaniels had a say in the player selection. You know what I mean? Like on the draft and everything. So the same.
What I understand is it's Ziegler. Ziegler is like, you know, what he said is like, I am hired as a GM. We are good buddies. We were roommates, but I am the GM. It's not like John Gruden and, you know, Mike Mayock, which when Mike Mayock got hired, he was the #1 analyst in NFL. And I was like excited about that. But when the stuff came out, it's like John Gruden ran the first round. And then Mike Mayock chose all the other picks. So I look at our first round draft picks after getting rid of Mac. It's like the only one that turned out was JJ. The only one. And like, we had 3 first round draft picks. And Mayock is pulling out a gem like Mad Max. And, you know, Foster Moreau. It's like, you know, he pulled out guys. and then he was the fall guy for John. So it's like I do like Ziegler. You know what? I do like our former GM. I don't like John Gruden drafting in the first round because he doesn't have a sense of that. He just takes a player that he likes. But did I like him as a head coach? And you know what he said about Carr? He's like, man, we ran a play in practice. He's got a photographic memory. And then he called me out. He's like, I want you to run this play. He's like, hey, coach, you told me to run this play in preseason because it was a better play. And he's like, you're right. Run that play. And then we get McDaniels, who doesn't allow him to do anything, and it hurts. And then we let our best backup quarterback, okay, he's like $10 million a year or $10 million total, 2 years and steady. And we signed Garoppolo, who's hurt, so we don't even know what's going to happen with him. And then we're going to have like going Hoyer or a Connell, where if we had Steady would be our next starting quarterback.
You have a good night, Richard.
Good night, Richard. Hey, salute, brother.
I think O'Connell's going to do it this year. Honestly, I think if we could get out of the contract with Jimmy, I honestly believe O'Connell, he's having the reps and workouts and everything he needs right now. And I think he's going to do it. Look at Mac Jones. His best season was under who? Josh McDaniels. You know what I mean?
Well, JJ had his best year under McDaniels in this offensive line. It's like, just because I'm not happy, like, again, we're Raider fans. We're brothers. You know what? I love you. You don't have to love me, but I'm a Raiders fan. So it's like, I love all my Raiders brothers. We can disagree, and that's what makes this fun. If we all agreed on everything that we talked about or disagreed, then I would stop doing shows. I'd stop going on shows. You know, I'd stop doing all this stuff and talking to my brothers and sisters because it would get boring. So I'm glad we have all different opinions. We all should have opinions. We're all general managers in our own mind. It's like we all want what we want, but it makes it fun. It makes it totally fun because if we don't have this, if we were all like straight across the board, man, then we have a Super Bowl team every single year. And there was no letdown in any position on this team because there's different players, different things going on, and it's like different coaches. It's like that's what that makes this fun, and that makes the conversation interesting.
But when you feed into the opposite side and you start name calling our team, that gives the other side fuel, and I have enough of that for 32 other NFL teams. And
it's okay if you disagree with like how much you like McDaniels versus how much I dislike him. I'm not. I like him as, like I said, offensive coordinator. I don't like him as a head coach because he doesn't know how to lead men. He's a good offensive coordinator. He can he runs a good offense. But
so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go in there and boo him every time he comes out there? Or are we gonna go there and cheer for him?
I'm going to cheer for him every game, but doesn't mean I have to like him behind the scenes and talk about in the off season. And can we have a better head coach? Yeah, we could have a better head coach. I mean, wouldn't you like a Bill Belichick to come on your team and run the Raiders?
No, I would not.
And you kick McDaniels to the curb because Belichick said, "Hey, I want to come over here," or even let's say quarterback. So Tom Brady has not signed his ownership, contract. Why has that happened? Because if Tom Brady signs that the ownership contract,
he won't.
Then it would take almost every team in order to him approve. If let's say, Jimmy Ziegler got hurt and he can't play, and they try to get Tom to come in here, you need every team to sign for it. So they're posting that off because if Jimmy G can't come in, well, then, Tom potentially can come in. And would this team look totally different with Tom Brady versus
I don't know.
Jimmy G?
We have more weapons this year than we did last. We have a tight end now that's healthy. We have multiple tight ends that are healthy. We have wide receivers. We have 2, 3, and 4 wide receivers. We have all offensive line that's better. I mean,
So-
all you got to
So then
do is
I have a lot of questions now because yes, Darren Waller is a beast, right? He's a beast. I mean, because he's a top 3 tight end when he's not hurt.
I
But
don't like.
I, as a Notre Dame fan, and we got the biggest steal in the draft in Michael Mayers at 265, 6'5". He knows how to run routes and do cuts and everything else and get body space, but he's not fast like Waller. Will I think in the end of his career, will he be better than Waller? Yes. Michael Mayer will pass Darren Waller. But is Darren Waller exciting and flashy? And do I want him on our team? Can you imagine Michael Mayer and Darren Waller?
No.
Oh my God, it's mind blowing.
Waller don't have the drive. Waller don't.
Where did it drive? Where did he lose it? Where did he lose that drive? So
Yeah,
let me tell you this.
He had one good year under Gruden. He had one good year under Gruden, and that was it. After that, he fell off.
He was never bad under Gruden, but under McDaniels, and after he posted about his wedding, hey, don't tell about my wedding, and he did, and he went to Mad Max's wedding and posted about it. Waller was like, I'm done. That's more like, it's behind the scene type stuff with them. It's like, not being professional.
This ain't personal. This is football.
It's football. I agree, but it's behind the scenes stuff. We're all human beings. If somebody hurts your feelings, they hurt your feelings.
Exactly. And you're saying we're all human beings, but yet you're calling our coach McShitnuts. But it's okay for you to.
But you're reverting back to that versus the things I'm telling you. Why I feel that way. You know what? I'm going to root for him every single game. I'm going to root for him every game. I want the Raiders to not lose one game. I want to pass the Dolphins. So do you remember the one team that never lost a game?
Yeah.
Who is that?
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins. Well, who's the team that beat them?
I don't know. I'm not right now.
It's us. We beat them the next year. We broke the streak. We're the team that beat them. Remember the Sea of Hands? For all you old Raider fans, the Sea of Hands, 3 guys on one, and our running backs were not good back in those days. But we got the touchdown. We broke the streak.
Well, that was in what year was that in?
Oh my God! You got to remember, I'm 52 years old now, and now you're stretching my memory.
Well, you're asking me. You're trying to question me.
Well,
so
I did ask it, but you didn't know it, so it's like you asked me to remember going all the way back then. It's like I think that was even be.
Now this is what I'm rooting for now. I've been a fan since '81, and I could go back and I could have to sit there and think. Now this is 2023. This is who I'm rooting for now, and I'm not going to call my coach names. I'm not going to call. I'm going to root for them. This year.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We all like players. We all like coaches
like the Raiders.
That the Raiders hire.
Player fan.
I want to see, as an educated Raiders fan, I want to see somebody who says, I've developed from my first time as being a head coach to now, and I've not seen a development from him going from the head coach from being on the Broncos to now. I want to see that.
1 year with the Raiders. With the Broncos, he got fired, and then what? The team went to the Super Bowl with his staff, his crew that he picked, supposedly. Holly, you got opinion on this?
Yeah, please, because I don't remember him going to the Super Bowl.
About
anything, but as far as
I don't remember him going to a Super Bowl.
He didn't go
except for the Patriots. Except for the Patriots. The Patriots, yes, but in Denver,
the Broncos, they went to the Super Bowl, didn't they? Am I correct?
The Broncos have gone to Super Bowl, but I don't think under McDaniels.
Peyton Manning was the quarterback. Whenever Peyton Manning was there, Von Miller got.
Well, that was way after. That was way after McDaniels.
No, it was because everybody's saying that McDaniels has a say in JJ's contract. Everybody's saying McDaniels has a say in everything else. But what happened in Denver? when he had to say in that quarterback that he didn't want to pay. What was that quarterback's name? If you remember, you know everything, right? So what was that quarterback's name that went off? I think he went to Arizona or wherever. Jake something. What happened to him? What happened
Yeah,
to
Jake.
what,
Was it
what
Jake
happened?
Plummer?
What happened
Jake
after
Plummer, is that the guy
Josh?
like
Speak for a minute.
the
What
one he
happened?
cut after the first year he was there?
What happened after Josh left?
I
That
can't
team
remember his last name.
Super Bowl. Am I right or wrong?
You're wrong.
It was the Denver Broncos went to the Super Bowl after Josh McDaniels left with that staff that
Well, okay, so you just said after he left. So what did he do? Did he win the Super Bowl for them?
he
You
put
just
Jake
said
Cutler,
you said after he left. I don't even understand why you're trying to argue with me, because we're on the same side. Man, this sounds like
I'm not
what's Benter's friend's name? Plug
Uh,
hole.
you're I'm not arguing with you. You're sitting there.
We're on the same side. We're just having.
Yourself.
I'm just giving you facts of why I don't really care for him, and I hope he proves me wrong. You know what? I hope he proves me wrong so I can tell you he proved me wrong. I'd be so happy to see that. So happy.
You facts about the Denver Broncos, and when I tried to give them to you, you wouldn't accept them. You started
I
saying
didn't accept him. When they hired him after John Gruden had to leave, I was happy we got him. Like, McDaniels is a good, offensive coordinator. He knows how to run an offense. And then when you run your starting quarterback out of town, and then now we're gonna probably lose, Josh Jacobs, and then you sign Waller to a contract, and then the next year later you let him go, not knowing what the draft is going to be. What are you doing? It's like, come on.
Go put an application in. I'll give you the address to the Las Vegas headquarters for the head coaching position, because obviously you know more than Josh McDaniels and every other head coach in the league.
No, I don't.
Because obviously
but I don't understand it. It's like you signed Carr to an extension, you signed Waller to an extension, you signed Renfro to an extension, and these are the guys that you want to keep on your team, and you think you're going to be all hunky-dory, and it's going to be easy breezy, and then when you don't do what you're supposed to do, and we're seeing, even Cujo and I, when we watched the first game,
I don't know.
We hang out. It's like we watched the first game together. Why is Bolden even playing? Why is Josh Jacob playing in the preseason last year? It's like, it doesn't make sense. It's like Bolden's playing over Josh Jacobs.
Okay,
and it's like
that's your opinion, and you should go apply it.
Is. And you know what? I respect your opinion too, but don't disrespect my opinion.
How do you know my opinion when I can't say a word? That's what I'm saying.
You told me. I gave you the answers. You asked me questions, and I gave you my answer. Then you keep coming back to me disrespecting to McDaniels, and I'm like, I just don't like him. I'm not saying I don't want him to win. I want him to win every game.
Hey, I want him to win too. That's what I'm saying.
I think Waller is injury prone. That's my opinion.
Thank you, Carly.
He's too busy worrying about his rapping career. I mean, Turf Toe was his song, or his rap. And to be honest with you, I think this Mayer kid is going to be a really good asset to the Raiders.
Yes.
And Austin Hooper, if he stays healthy, I think he will be another guy that tight end room will be phenomenal this year.
Not to interrupt you, Holly, but why pay one tight end when you can have 2 or 3 for the same price?
Well, exactly. And I didn't mean to interrupt you, John, but I mean, if you look at what McDaniels did over in the Patriots, he utilized tight ends.
Yep.
But Zamir White needs to go through holes, not his linemen. And then we would have a really good backup for JJ.
What about Sincere McCormick? Or I heard he's a pretty good back.
I need to watch his film.
Can I
Yeah.
respond? So Waller is amazing. We all know Waller, like, he's a top 3 tight end when healthy. Nobody expected the Raiders to get, Mayers. That guy he's going to be a Hall of Fame tight end. Like, if you guys remember, like, Todd Heap, that's what he reminds me of. And he also reminds me of, like, the Raiders who signed that tight end from the Dallas Cowboys. Kind of the same type player. He's not going to burn you. He's not going to stretch the field, but he's going to make catches and he's going to get you first downs. Overall, I think he's going to have a better career than Waller. And when we talk about Zeus, what Zeus needs to learn is that he needs some vision. We used him last year, in which we used him to the best of his ability. I love that draft pick. We got to run outside because you got what, a 4.43 speed, 4.41 speed, super fast. But he needs to learn vision. Like JJ, when you see JJ run up the middle and he's behind, like, the center, the guard, and then someone comes at him, he makes that guy miss. That's what makes me remind me of Marcus Allen. He makes that first guy miss. He always does, but he's more powerful than Marcus Allen. That's what it reminds me of, like a little bit of Bo, because he's got more power. So he's kind of a cross between, he ain't going to have the Bo speed or the Bo power, or like the Marcus, Marcus will make him miss, and he's actually a little bit better pass catcher, which JJ has really improved this year. So maybe he can catch him and at some point pass him, but he's an exciting player. It's like, that's why I say he's the 3rd best running back in Raiders history.
Can I ask you one question? After one
Absolutely,
year,
brother.
Waller played 1 year, and everybody's ranking him the top tight end of all
Nope.
time. How is that
Nope.
possible? How is that
He's not
possible?
a top tight end all time. Like in a league, he's top. I would say he's probably top 3 when he's healthy. But as being a Raiders tight end, absolutely not.
Because he only played 1 year healthy.
Waller
Okay.
couldn't block.
You can't block. He's a big boy, but he can't block. He's not better than the Ghost. He's not better than Casper. He's not better than Raymond Chesser and like Todd Christensen. He didn't stand with those boys.
No.
Well, that's where I'm at. I don't see how people rank him so high when he hasn't proven anything more than a year. He's been hurt the last 2 years. You know what I mean?
The reason why the Raider Nation ranks him high, because he's got potential. I mean, he does have potential. It's like he's exciting. It's like when you look at the Darren Kittles and the Kelseys. I mean, hell. I mean, all I really want in one draft, give me a player that can cover Kelce. That's my number 1 draft pick. Cover Kelce.
Does Kelce have passion to play football, or does Waller have passion to play football? That's the question.
Oh, there's a big difference. There's Kelce all the way, and there's Waller, who's, you interrupted my wedding with McDaniels, and I get hurt, and it feels like he never comes back. I don't feel like he's got passion. I think he's about, now it's like he respected the Raiders in the beginning because, they took him out there and he gave him some money.
What happened with him?
And then he felt like some success. And now he's like, now I'm above and beyond everybody. So if I'm hurt, and I'm going to extend that in.
Go ahead. You're cutting off, I think. Or is that me?
No, he is frozen, like the movie. Gotta let it go.
I'm sorry. I get passionate.
It's okay. I mean, we're all entitled to our opinions. You guys are having great debate.
Yeah.
I
try, but it's just when people start, I don't understand how people could defend Carr when he's not on our team, and then yet shit on McDaniels. When they say once a Raider, always a Raiders, but yet they're shitting on McDaniels. I mean, give him a chance. I didn't want McDaniels here. I didn't want Brady here, but they're here now. So what am I gonna do? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And like Tom Brady is part of the Raiders organization, so
What are we gonna do? You know what I mean? We're gonna start cheering against the Raiders, or are we gonna stick with them? You know what I mean? That's the bottom line. You know, the way I see it. You know, we don't really have an option. You know, unless I don't know. It's changing now. Everybody's shitting on the Raiders now, even our own fans. You know,
yeah, I was laughing at this comment.
I can't see the comments.
All I said, that 2% battery is getting the best of Jack.
Well, I'm on my phone, so I don't know if I'm able to read comments or not. I'm new to this.
Well, I mean, most of the people that are car lovers or that support him, I don't want to call them lovers,
Yeah.
they don't like McDaniels. But at the same time, I didn't like Dennis Allen. I mean, we had one good year with Jack Del Rio. I didn't like him.
But I still cheer for the Raiders.
I mean, yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we're all entitled to our opinion.
Exactly.
Just got to be respectful on how you deliver it.
Yeah, I just don't like when other teams and other fans start seeing us shitting on our own team, and then I have to defend that. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, we're supposed to be family. You know what I mean? That's the way from way back when I was a Raider, we never shit on each other. You know what I mean? It just, and then when other teams start seeing that shit, then that's when they start
Good night.
shitting on us too. But
I'm gonna have to get off here in 5 minutes.
I don't know how to sign out, but I'll sign out.
Oh, you don't have to.
But yeah, I'm learning this new YouTube stuff. So.
Well, I appreciate you coming on here. It's nice to have people come up and, talk Raiders, because we all, at the end of the day, we all want to win.
Yeah.
And that's something that we all do agree on.
Yep. That is true.
And, what can you do? I didn't like Michael May or whatever, Mayock. I don't know his first name.
Yeah.
But I still cheered for him. But
Yes,
at the same time, we just need to win.
Yes, ma'am.
And maybe this season, it'll change a lot of the people who don't like McDaniels' mind,
I'm hoping for this year. I'm excited. I'm excited every year though.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe it's this year.
Because
like
we're all fans, but none of us are experts. You know what I mean? And for us to criticize somebody over, you know what I mean? To me, that's just the way I see it. It's just we're all fans. I play football. I watch football, but it doesn't make me an expert. You know what I mean? And these guys are experts, and I'm hoping for the best. Are you freezing on me?
No, I was reading a comment. Sorry. But yeah, let's go. We're gonna get to the playoffs, whether if it's Jimmy G being the quarterback or Brian Hoyer or
Be honest, I'm hoping for O'Connell. Just because,
O'Connell.
just to
Barba.
see I at least 6 weeks in, But
Thanks, brother. Dark said I was doing a great job.
Yeah, you are.
I had a beer yesterday. I'm alive. It was a good time.
Yeah, I work construction, so I not to make excuses, but I like to drink after work.
But you know what? There's nothing wrong with a good time.
Yeah.
It's always a good day to celebrate.
Yes, it is.
You're able to breathe and root for the Raiders.
Especially as hot as it is now.
Hell yes. It's 100. It got up to 120 something the other day. You're gonna laugh at me, Modfather. It was a White Claw. I just don't drink all the time. No, I don't drink Bud Light. That shit's nasty. It's like drinking water. I'd rather drink water than Bud Light. That's funny. Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna have to shut this down. It was great spending time with you guys. I have to get ready for the customer, so I hope you guys all have a wonderful night and be safe. Don't forget that Dirty Raider is having a show with Lunatic, Dirty Raider Lunatic Show. And after that, we got Black Saturday. So be there or be square. And be safe. Hope you all have a wonderful night. If you watch UFC, go Holly Holmes.